Hey, okay. Hey. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the Scotty Show. Tonight, we're gonna be reacting to the shocking allegations of Playboi Carti's Opium. Y'all know I fuck with Carti, but if bro running an organization that's on some Epstein or on some Lil Boom type shit, bro, we gotta get you out of here, bro. I don't care, bro. Protect the kids first over this music shit, over this underground shit, bro. If niggas is doing that shit, hey, we gotta get them out of here. So I'm gonna be covering this and giving my little commentary on it, and then y'all already know how I get. Y'all already know how I get when I fucking start giving the commentary and shit like that, bro. So we just gonna get into this video, man. This is Scotty Show. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank y'all. Let's get into it.
And you wouldn't really think he's the type to be in any legal trouble, have jarring allegations, or anything problematic in general. He's often seen in makeup, he paints his nails, and walks runway shows. However, he's far from what most people think of him as. In fact, he's been in more legal trouble and street beef than your average street rapper. And some of the members of his label have even...
I don't know how true that is, bro. Getting like a speeding ticket and some other shit, having a gun on you, getting arrested for having a gun on you. There's niggas that get arrested for having a gun on them all every single day, and they not rappers. So like, I don't think that he's like getting into more trouble as like more than your average street rapper. But I think that he just do a lot of dumb ass shit. A lot of people do dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't give you like no street cred. You don't get no street cred for getting caught doing stupid shit. You don't get no street cred for getting caught speeding 135 miles on the highway. You don't get no credit for getting caught with your... You're not supposed to get caught with your gun. So you don't get no street cred for that shit. And then when you talking like street, like getting into more trouble than your average street rapper, bro, nigga, Draco got stabbed in the neck, like, and died. Like motherfucker, like, there's real street rappers that's really like doing street shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, really getting busy. You know what I'm saying? And they actually doing it. They not sending no niggas. They the ones that's doing it. But we gonna keep this going. I just had to clarify that.
Even crazier allegations. I'm Rashad Bashir, and this is the shocking allegations of Playboi Carti's Opium. But before we talk about the label's allegations, who are they? Opium is a label founded by Playboi Carti sometime in 2020 to increase his influence and by introducing some young rappers who fit his sound to the industry, including artists such as Ken Carson, Destroy Lonely, and Homicide Gang. Since then,
alright, and then for Ken Carson, Destroy Lonely, both of their parents, and it just does not take away from any of like their talent. Both of their parents is in the music industry, and like they already like had like an in with this shit, just to like bring some, clarify some of that kind of stuff. Does not take away from them as a creative artist, but we gotta like put that into context as well. Like how does Carti know these two niggas, and like what I'm saying, like. And this is where we get into like what's underground, what's not underground. Because I remember a nigga said Carti's the king of the underground. I'm like, well, he's not, because he's mainstream. Like he's signed to a major fucking label and he getting major chili from it, bro. Like what are we talking about? But his shows and stuff like that. His shows don't even look underground, bro. That shit mainstream as fuck. That nigga doing more people than damn near Travis Scott. What are we talking about? But let's keep it going.
Then, Ken Carson has gone on to have over 1 billion streams, and all the artists are well on their way themselves. However, they each have some pretty crazy allegations that are pretty worrying. So let's get into it. Starting with the rapper who founded Opium, Playboi Carti himself. Although Carti looks like a pretty chill guy, he actually seems to be a wolf in sheep's clothing, as he has a history with violence and some pretty crazy street connections. Starting off with his history and allegations of violence, especially in relationships, dating all the way back to his teenage years. Back then, he was dating the now famous model Ruby Rose, who he knew since high school. According to Ruby, Playboi Carti would routinely just unload the clip of his gun off of her balcony.
Okay. And he was living with me, so I don't like when people like
unloading the clip off the balcony. That's some nigga shit. And that's like some white redneck shit too. That's like some southern shit, bro. Oh god.
Because people always assume that
yeah, he would go to your house.
He would come to my house, and I lived in the hood in Pittsburgh, and like people would shoot all the time, and he would like shoot off my balcony. But then like one time,
and one day after they got into a fight and Ruby took his phone,
we got in a little argument because I hid his phones before his flight, and it just was like we were outside. He like, it wasn't directly at me. It was just more like.
He said they were just young.
I mean,
Can we just touch on that one thing?
no, but me and him were crazy. So like we were young, crazy. I lived in the hood. He would always shoot his gun off my balcony. And like one time,
Wait.
And I guess this is an alright excuse if he had done something like this once. However, it just got worse, and pretty soon he'd get into a number of legal situations regarding this type of behavior. In July of 2017, Carti was arrested for domestic battery after
like this message. All right. You don't get no street cred for this shit. So like, you don't get no street cred for getting caught shoot. If you shooting off the balcony and like you get caught doing some shit like that, you get caught doing some stupid shit. If you get caught for a domestic battery on your girlfriend, that's some stupid. That's some. Honestly, we don't even condone that over here. We don't condone none of that shit over here. But that's foul. I ain't even gonna cap. That's crazy.
he was seen in a shoving match with a woman and grabbing her by the backpack and forcing her into an Uber at the Los Angeles International Airport. He was almost immediately arrested and was released on a $20,000 bond the next day.
Damn, forcing somebody to get into the Uber is crazy. That's like kidnapping, dog.
Month, the charges were dropped for unknown reasons. In 2018, he did it again. That February, in Scotland, he was charged with trashing a tour bus and giving the driver the beats. However, Carti's tour managers maintained that Carti was acting in self-defense, but a witness had a different story, saying, "I saw things being thrown around the tour bus, and then a man ran across and punched the driver in the face, cutting him and knocking his glasses off," he explained. It was the cute.
One thing I'll say about this, even though Carti makes, he makes good music. I would say he makes good music. Y'all seen me react to some of his music. That does not, if you get caught being a shitty person so many times, bro, and that shit just catches, that shit gonna bite you in your ass, bro. Look at Kid Cudi. Kid Cudi, bro, like I fuck with Kid Cudi's music, bro. Kid Cudi is one of the GOATs, but, he's just been known to be from what, I've heard, he's just been known to be a shitty-ass motherfucker, bro. You know what I'm saying? What other artists say about that motherfucker, bro. And if you shitty so many times, bro, and it's like 80 motherfuckers, 10 motherfuckers saying that shit about you, bro, you must be a shitty person, bro. It's not everybody else. It's obviously you.
Accused Carti, who had been standing with the group, but as the two guys tried to restrain him, he wriggled past them, ran across, and punched the driver, who stumbled back. The driver did not do anything to him and did not retaliate. I guess they were correct, because in January, Carti was convicted and ordered to pay $1,030 for assault and another $386 for reportedly damaging one of the driver's windows. But these didn't really make crazy headlines, as Carti's mugshots were never—
Hey, yo, that's pretty cheap for assaulting a nigga and ruining a tour bus. That's crazy.
Released, and his PR team did a very good job with keeping it hush and on the low. However, they wouldn't be able to save him from the embarrassment.
If it was Carti doing that to my tour bus, I would be like, I need $100 million now. He done punched my eye out. He done fucking tore my ACL. I would have been acting crazy.
From his next run-in with the law. In the middle of 2020, a mugshot got released of Carti, and fans were like, what? As no one had heard from him online in a while. What ensued was a really random and had fans very confused. It turned out Playboi Carti was riding in his Lambo, rapper stuff, and was pulled over by the cops for having an expired tag. Once pulled over, the cops then decided to search the car and found a couple of things. They found 3 water guns, 12 bags of funny grass, some Tic Tacs of different kinds, and some orange juice that sick adults take. Basically, a whole lot of substances and weapons, all inside of Carti's car. He was then promptly arrested, booked—
Bro, why would you have all that stuff in your car and your tags expired too? That shit crazy. Don't commit, bro, what's it called? Don't commit a misdemeanor while committing a felony.
in county jail and released the next day after posting bond. Bro was locked up for 5 minutes. Of course, fans were confused how he was found with all that stuff and got released the next day. It turned out his friend Jalen Tucker, who was riding the car with them, stepped up and took the charge. And later, it was revealed that that wasn't some random friend. It was Opium Baby, aka the co-founder of Carti's label Opium. After this, fans were really concerned about what was found in the car, and not for his safety, but his health. A lot of fans thought Carti was one of those rappers who rapped about substance use and other things, but didn't actually do it. So they were surprised when they found out he was really about that life. He looked healthy. They should have known better though. To them, he didn't look like he was the type to be strung out. One fan wrote, "I'm a huge fan of Carti and have been for years. I don't know what happened. You can see it in his face. The dude's 23 and looks about 30 in his mugshot, where it looks like it's aged him by years. It's kind of worrying." So clearly, they were very concerned. But the worst was yet to come. In 2022, when Playboi Carti was arrested for something pretty horrific. However, fans didn't find out till months later, in February of 2023, when
Man, Cardi should have stayed with Off Records, bro. They would have had that nigga. Even though they was all getting fucked up they damn selves though. But like, I feel like Cardi should have stayed with Off Records, bro. That shit would have been amazing. Or I wish he would have stayed with Splur Gang, which they all would have. Honestly, if he was still with Splur Gang, all them niggas would have died together, bro. Like that would. Bro, it was Lucky. It was back when Lucky was Lucky X. It was all the activists, Thousand Ben Fani and Cardi, bro. That was like the damn near Power Rangers right there, bro. That was the Avengers right there. You couldn't fuck with them niggas, bro. That shit crazy.
TMZ obtained a police report and a mugshot of the situation.
Playboi Carti alleged to have assaulted girlfriend over paternity test. Lawyer says he's been falsely accused.
Playboi Carti was arrested back in December. This was his mugshot. He was arrested for allegedly choking out a girl that was supposedly pregnant.
Here's what happened. The allegations are that Playboi Carti physically harmed and choked his pregnant girlfriend, same girl he was with when he was allegedly caught cheating on his ex-girlfriend, Iggy Azalea. And here are the actual charges: aggravated assault, hindering a person making an emergency phone call, and according to the police report, here's how it all went down. Carti's girl told the police she arrived at his property on December 20th, 2022 at 4 p.m. to speak with him about the baby she was 4 months pregnant with at the time. She then said she was dating Playboi Carti for 2 years and even lived at the property for less than a year, but was recently kicked out the home. Nice one, Carti. She then explained that while having a verbal argument with the suspect, aka Carti, he attacked her.
He said, "Nice one, Cardi."
She stated that the suspect grabbed her by the throat and pushed her into the bushes, and said there were two males that worked for the suspect that stood there and watched. Then one of his employees jumped into the fight to break them up because the suspect was holding her by the neck. The victim stated she couldn't breathe. Then, once free, she tried to get in the car and was attacked again by Playboi Carti, who attempted to pull her out of the car while covering her mouth. Yikes. Once she was able to exit the gates of Carti's property.
Yo, this is insane. What the fuck? I didn't even know that a lot of this shit was going on. What the fuck is Cardi doing?
She pressed the Mercedes-Benz as
like this you don't get no street cred doing for this. I just wanted to clarify that. You get 0 street points doing shit like this. Like, so when he's saying like he's about that life, like what life is he about? Like what life, bro? Like ain't the street life. This ain't no street nigga shit. This ain't like this is the thing, bro. When people be like covering this kind of stuff, bro. Like, y'all gotta understand the difference between dumbass, like, this is just some dumbass nigga shit. This ain't no street nigga shit. Like, street niggas, they get active, you know what I'm saying? They're not getting active on their girl, you know, like, that's not happening. But, let's keep it going. This is crazy. Like, for real, we gotta ask ourselves that question. What life is this nigga about doing this shit like this? It's crazy.
SOS dispatch button in her vehicle and had them call police. However, before police arrived, Carti and the two men on the scene left in a black SUV. The police report then explained that they asked the victim, aka Carti's girl, multiple times for the suspect's information, but she was kept anonymous by her. She stated that she did not want to give the name of the suspect due to the fact that it might hit the media and damage his career, which is just sad, but I guess he had a real one, kind of, I don't know. And there's still more. While making the report, the police stated that there were visible bruises on the victim's neck and in the middle of her back. 9 days later, the police had identified Carti and arrested him. He was released the next day on a $100,000 bond. What made this even more believable is 11 days before this all happened, the woman Carti was dating took to her IG story to write, "Abusers be like, how dare you ruin my reputation by telling people the things I did and said." So this was 100% about Carti, basically saying that he was forcing her to not speak up about this abuse for the sake of his reputation, and I'm not gonna lie, his fans wouldn't really care. However, his attorney Brian...
That's the crazy part, bro. The fans don't give a fuck sometimes.
Batman, Green Lantern, The Flash, Superman. Your friends are slaughtering the people.
made the announcement afterwards he was innocent. Mr. Carter was falsely accused. This case will be dismissed without any prosecution or litigation, but it likely just meant that his girlfriend, who we've already been over, cares about Carti's public image, was persuaded into not taking legal action, which is smart as they were having a child together, who would be delivered 5 months later. And even though he wasn't convicted, a pattern was starting to emerge, and it wasn't looking...
His kids is not gonna fuck with his ass, bro. Once they find out he beating her ass and all that weird shit, bro. Like, how can you fuck with a nigga that beat your moms, bro? That shit's wild. That shit's crazy, bro. That's a cycle right there. That's a cycle.
Good for him at all.
Woman who accused the guy of domestic abuse is gonna stay with the guy, and this is gonna turn into nothing. So I agree that it's gonna turn into nothing. It's not a good look for Playboi Carti, because there has been other cases where he's been accused with Playboi Carti.
Wait, this shit going on. How this nigga not canceled, bro? This nigga is uncancelable.
Cardi, Ruby Rose Airport.
After the news was reported, Cardi's ex took to Twitter to confirm that Cardi had involved himself in this type of behavior previously. She said, "Been there, done that, warned you." Imagine having a pregnant girlfriend and pretending they don't exist until it comes out you like to abuse them too. Basically saying that the same happened to her, which just made the allegations even stronger. However, 99% of fans didn't really care. They were just saying the mugshot was looking cool, making it their profile picture, and were just grateful to be getting any type of news from him, which is kind of messed up, but it's normal for the Cardi community, who looks at him like a god. And this isn't anything new. Cardi has a history of being a horrible partner. For example, he skipped his son's planned birthday to play the PlayStation with Lil Uzi Vert.
See his son be born. He went to Philly to play the PlayStation with Lil Uzi. He thought that was more important than seeing his son be born. Imagine spending time playing
Yeah, that's crazy. That's real crazy.
PlayStation with your friend instead of seeing your first son be born.
The year prior, his then pregnant fiance had gifted him a Lambo.
Christmas! Loser. You dork.
Afterwards, after allegedly promising to make up the absence, he then canceled.
Why did he show Father and Archibald Slim in there, bro? Like randomly. Because I thought he was going to get into some shit with Alpha Records, but it ended up just talking about Iggy.
Canceled a family trip to celebrate the release of his album Whole Lotta Red instead.
This really what you're gonna do? You're gonna not be there for Christmas for your son. That's it. You're about to leave us stranded in LA with not and go off, have a little party, have your album party.
But hey, if he hadn't done that, we wouldn't have had the picture for the.
Yo, that's sad as fuck, bro. I couldn't even imagine, bro. Like, hey, bro, but it's low key her fault too, bro. She should have known. You shouldn't be fucking with no nigga that dressed like a vampire and be like doing twerking dances on stage, bro. Like, oh God, bro. Like, you should have known what you was getting into, bro. Like, this nigga wild. This nigga right here, wild.
This thumbnail for the YouTube video, right? And Cardi is actually yet to sign the birth certificate.
But I couldn't imagine being a girl and like a nigga leave you and your kid, and like they leave you and your kid for birthdays and shit like that, bro. Don't even fuck with y'all niggas, bro. Just doing a lot of doing other shit, bro. That shit crazy.
Of his first child. However, what was equally messed up to some fans is how Cardi tried to cover it all up, and he did successfully for months in a kind of genius way. Remember that this news came out months later? Right when it did happen, Cardi had randomly started teasing new music only for nothing to ever drop or have any plans of dropping. He wrote, "I love all my supporters, it's time." Time for what? Jail? So looking back, fans were like,
he said time for jail.
like, oh, that's why he posted that stuff, to draw attention away from the charges that were about to surface. Of course, his team was able to keep it under wraps. But this time, not all fans ignored Cardi's allegations. Many were shocked at Cardi's behavior, but also kind of impressed at how he avoided everything so well. One fan asked, how the hell did Cardi not get canceled? Another fan wrote, bro really got arrested, and right after getting released on bond, was like, it's time, bro. Time for what? Time for the next victim? But that's actually the tip of the iceberg when it comes to Cardi's allegations. The next are his alleged gang ties. As I said earlier, most fans picture Cardi as flamboyant and sassy.
Now, if he said flamboyant and sassy, that's crazy.
But it turns out Cardi is more than the superstar rapper side he shows to the internet and the world. He's also allegedly in the streets.
I got 2 different lives, and when I'm not being king, damn, and all this other shit, I'm in the streets for real.
At the time, no one really believed him.
Nigga announcing that he in the streets for real on stage, that's crazy.
Until fans looked deeper and found out, wait, he may not be lying, and found out that Cardi may be involved in a dangerous street beef between 2 Atlanta gangs, which he has even alluded to in his music. The gang war he's allegedly between is between 2 Atlanta gangs, the Backstreet Homicide and the Front Street Henchmen, and he didn't exactly ease the tension by signing a couple members of Homicide to his label either, but we'll go over that later. Homicide gang are Cardi's boys. For example, before he signed them to his label, Cardi has been seen commenting on their Instagram posts, saying 3 different members, and even repped them hard in whole.
Hey, is he a part of the gang or is it looking like extortion? Let me know in the comment section. How do y'all feel about that shit? How do y'all feel about, like, you know, when Draco said, how you join a gang when you 25? Draco, do you know that you was do or die? Bro, like, hey, let me know when he started fucking with them. How old was this nigga when he started fucking with these niggas, bro? Because sometimes that shit be happening, bro. Like, that shit happened in LA, and I'm pretty sure it happened in Atlanta.
Whole Lotta Red, with iconic lyrics such as Free Problem Child, etc., and naming one of the songs after a member, Bino. And he has countless pictures and photos with them as well. So they're really good friends. But you're probably wondering how and why Carti has beef with the henchman, right? Carti's good friends with a member of Homicide, Lil 1 DTE. They have pictures together, Carti's in his comments, etc. And they even have a song together named, wait for it, Homicide. But Lil 1 DTE's dad is a man named Big Bank, who's big in
Yo, what's up with these ads, bro?
Atlanta, and stay with me here because it'll all tie together. The ops of Playboi Carti are called Front Street Henchmen, and they're one of the most hated gangs in Atlanta, beefing with everyone in the city, such as Young Thug's YSL, and also pressed Trippie Redd when he was in Atlanta. But the henchman's most known rapper is Ola Runt, who was pretty hot as an upcoming rapper and has a pretty dangerous history, multiple charges such as a high-speed chase with the police and more. If you don't believe that he is, he's currently locked up due to the FBI's Operation Phoenix, an operation that's sole
Damn, nigga had the FBI on him.
purpose was to lock up the city's most dangerous criminals. So it looked like Carti and his label have smoke with one of the most dangerous rappers and gangs in Atlanta. But what's interesting is they weren't always beefing. They actually are all from the same place in Atlanta and grew up around each other. They had the same friends. For example, Ola Runt has pics with a lot of Carti's old good friends, and there are old screenshots of Ola shouting Carti out. So what happened? Remember Carti's friend?
See, like, that's that shit too. When Carti was saying that he fucked with Space Ghost Perp and he was saying fuck ASAP, but then he signed to ASAP and all that shit, bro. That shit crazy, bro. Like, why don't niggas just fuck with everybody, bro? It's okay. It's okay to, like, not pick a side, bro. Like, it's okay to be cool with everyone. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't gotta be an op lover, but, like, cause, like, you know, once niggas get into some beef, you ain't gotta pick no side. You let them niggas figure that shit out. You know, you don't gotta figure it out because there ain't nothing for you to figure out. You know what I'm saying? You just fuck with everybody. You making music, you making money. So like, if he was like fucking with him before, he should still be fucking with that nigga, bro. That shit crazy. Like, it's just like with, like I said, it's like with the Space Ghost Perp shit when he posted about Space Ghost Perp and ASAP and all that stuff back in the day. Like bro, he could have still been fucking with, cause like fucking Space Ghost Perp was doing the vamp shit before the Opium niggas was, bro. There was a lot of niggas doing the vamp shit way ahead of like this, like, you know, or like way ahead of 2020, bro. I'm talking like 2016, maybe even 2015 and shit, bro. Niggas was doing the vamp wave shit, bro. That shit crazy. Shit crazy, bro.
And Lil 1 DTE's father, Big Bank, he used to be one of Ola Runt's biggest supporters, constantly shouting him out, but Ola allegedly betrayed him by not signing to him, which meant that he was now against Carti and Homicide as well. And that's where the street beef began, with Carti right in the middle of it all. A lot of disses went back and forth between Carti's Homicide gang and Henchmen would live up to their potential. They dissed Carti multiple times in songs, as well as for his fashion sense, but things really got serious when a Homicide affiliate and Carti's very, very close friend Sosa passed away. They were like brothers, and he could be seen everywhere with Carti, in the studio, playing basketball, FaceTiming. Sosa wore his chain, but in June of 2020, Sosa was taken out, and Carti was mourning him, even changing his name on Twitter to RIP Sosa, still shouting him out to this day.
Thinking about my brother, you know, I lost my brother recently. His name was Sosa, and I really loved him so much.
However, on the other side, the Henchmen, they were celebrating, dropping songs as if they were victory laps and saying things like they were smoking Sosa. But just like Carti, at one point, the Henchmen were friends with Sosa, even Ola, which is
damn, niggas was saying they was smoking on Sosa, bro. That's crazy.
Shows you how weird all of this beef is. Carti held back a lot due to his mysterious persona that he had to upkeep. No matter what was going on in his personal life, must be tough. But in Whole Lotta Red, Carti addressed it all in multiple songs. In Stop Breathing, he said, "I got mob ties, I'm on demon time. I've been with Lil Demon and Lil Bino." He also references Sosa, saying, "Ever since my brother died, I've been thinking about Homicide," and let the Front Street Henchmen know that he's on their block, on the way to Front Street, who say we ain't outside. And he was ready to get back. Spoken on the Henchmen, got a guy fried. Just kidding, he already did. Allegedly. Carti said, "I got guys in chain gang on my side. I had someone Ola for a pie," meaning that he had people in jail messing with him that were willing to take out Ola for Carti. However, from jail, Ola Runt said this: "His songs don't bring back dead people," and the biggest
damn, he hit him with an uppercut. That's crazy. That's some Draco shit right there. He said, like, bro, that's crazy. He hit him with an uppercut. That was, oh my god.
Member of Homicide, Benji Bluebills, who Carti recently dissed in his song You're the Moon, and it actually makes really good music, by the way. Remix Stop Breathing, where he claimed Ola never got shanked, and that really pissed Carti off because later audio would leak of Carti saying he could knock Benji off if he wanted to, if you catch my drift.
Me, bro, don't be making them no shit like that. You from Atlanta, bro. What happens if I get knocked off, bro? Hey, come on, bro. Y'all can't be playing like that, bro. Get knocked off for real.
Benji fired back, explaining he wasn't scared, by DMing a fan claiming none of Homicide care about Carti, he's a joke in the streets and a clown, and that Homicide gang was extorting Carti and making him look
see, I knew I was onto something.
like a fool in the streets. He then said Homicide brainwashed Carti, and now all Carti's homies were next after Sosa. Then another one of Carti's friends, R5, passed from an overdose, and they started dissing him too. But of course, does this have any
They dissing the niggas that they killed. They dissing the niggas that overdosed, bro. What the fuck is going on? Bro, this is crazy.
validity? Like, is Playboi Carti's gang that he's affiliated with, Homicide, a real one? According to Atlanta's law enforcement, they are, and a very dangerous one that they plan on making an example out of. The district attorney confirmed that they were working on building cases for multiple rapper-led gangs. Later, someone from the DA's office confirmed that Homicide is one of several street gangs on a road to racketeering charges, and fans were drawing a lot of similarities to Young Thug's YSL case. But other than that, there are a couple of more carefree allegations. After a whole lot of red.
If I'm Carti, I am distancing myself from these niggas. I'm like, hey, hey, he should have, bro. Like I said, he should have stuck with Awful Red, bro. It'd be awful records, bro. Hey, I'm going back with the Awful Records, niggas. Hey, what's up, father? Yo, y'all miss me? Hey, I'm not. Hey, that's crazy, bro. Hey, these niggas are setting this nigga up for failure. These niggas, they about to fuck the whole bag up, bro. It's about to be like some. Yeah, if they really do get like a RICO charges and shit on them, bro, it's over with. It's over with, bro. They gon' who y'all think got more money, Young Thug or Carti? Cause like I said, they hold you in there, bro, to make you use up all your resources. Yeah, they may not have a case, but you gonna use up all your resources, bro. That's what they make you do. You gotta sell cars, you selling houses, apartments, condos, all that shit, nigga. Clothes, jewelry. Hey, once niggas start selling that Xbox, that's how you know they went bankrupt, bro. Like, once he starts selling, I got this Xbox for sale. That's how we know this nigga gonna be in trouble, bro. But yeah, nigga, these niggas, he need to go back to Awful Records or fuck with ASAP or something. I don't know, man.
Came out, a fan pressed him for not being like that.
You go ahead. What you gonna?
You gonna like the phone for a game?
Cause you reaching.
Saying I don't know you, gang. I don't know you.
Yo, now you wanna talk? What you mean? Put the pistol down. Put the pistol down and fight me. Put the pistol down and fight me. Don't worry about who I am. You're not built like that. You're not built like that. It's cool. You're not built like that.
What you feel like?
Hey, bro, and that's crazy, bro. Ain't no point in grabbing on a pistol if you're not gonna use that shit. Cause imagine if that nigga had a gun on him, and then he saw Carti reaching, and he would have shot that nigga, and Carti would have had his hand behind his back. Like, that shit crazy to think about. Cause like you ain't about to get ready to pull no pistol off if you're not getting ready to use it. You don't even put your hand on that motherfucker if you're not about to use it, bro. Because then if somebody see you doing it, somebody else gonna pull it too. You know what I'm saying? Like, and he still ain't pull it out. You know what I'm saying? Pause. But like, that shit crazy.
Ain't no putting it up.
It looked real crazy. I'd rather just pull a gun on that nigga and like be like, my life is. He's telling me I'm not built like that. I feel threatened. My life is in danger. Why is he telling me I'm not built like this? Maybe I should pull my gun out and shoot him because I feel threatened. Like, you know what I'm saying? Carti could have got away with it, bro. Like, a nigga ain't about to run up on me and tell me I'm not built like that, bro. And like, if you understand the gun laws and stuff like that, and you got your FOIA card and you got your concealed carry and shit like that, no questions answered. Nobody's walking up on me telling me I'm not built like that, bro. On some weird shit. And I don't even know who you are. That's stranger danger, nigga. You gotta be fucked up.
Oh, go ahead, record me.
I can't show the rest, but it looked and sounded like Carti sent him to the other side of Atlanta. He also has some pretty random ones. Back in 2017, when Carti was blowing up for Magnolia, many rap fans
Wait, so he got him, bro? He got on him, bro? Let me know in the comment section.
believed he was homosexual. I'm serious. When Carti said they thought I was gay, he wasn't lying. So the hip-hop historian, DJ Academics, took it upon himself to settle the case once and for all. Is Playboi Carti gay?
I gotta get into this rumor that Playboi Carti is gay. Is that?
I never thought Playboi Carti was gay. I thought that nigga was just making vampire twerking music, like his new shit. But like now, like his recent stuff that he's been putting out, fire as fuck. But that other shit is alright. But and then pre all like the whole lot of red and stuff like that, fire. Like go like goat tier like Carti back then. That nigga I thought that nigga was just nigga that got bitches, bro. On God.
Homosexual or not? I mean, in New York, I still Millie rock. But if he's not hiding it in his sock and he's probably hiding it around his
let me clarify this.
His ex-girlfriend then explained she knew he was straight because Carti would regularly cheat on her with other women.
Let me clarify this. So he would always tell me like who Carti would cheat on me with, and cause that would be, and then he would always be like,
wait, stop right there.
Okay, good to know. Thanks for clearing it up. So it was settled. Carti was a straight, heterosexual male. But hey.
So it's not true that Playboi Carti was hiding it in his cock.
As far as I know.
Yo, crazy. Pause, DJ. He looks super into it too. It's crazy.
Yeah, actually no. It's not as far as I know. He's not. I'm to my knowledge, no.
Playboi Carti is not homosexual. He's completely straight. You were having with him, you never saw
it here first.
This video isn't called The Shocking Allegations of Playboi Carti. It's called The Shocking Allegations of Playboi Carti's label, Opium. The next rapper on Carti's label with some pretty crazy allegations is none other than Homicide Gang. And if you didn't know, Homicide Gang were never rappers. They just met Carti at a studio, showed him their first song, and he signed them. And when I say Homicide Gang, I don't mean the whole gang. I mean
bruh, swear to God. It's that easy to get signed by Carti if your song is fire. Yeah, hey, y'all need to start putting yourselves in some opportunities, bro. If a nigga do some shit like this, bro, that shit crazy. That shit is crazy.
A duo that consists of two rappers named Bino and Michi. And the allegations are toward one of them, Bino. In February of 2023, Homicide Bino was accused of bringing a girl backstage who wasn't 18. How did it happen? It started with
I can't even respect. That's crazy.
The Reddit, yes Reddit, when a fan exposed them for allegedly fishing for girls who weren't of age at shows. The fan wrote, I was at the show.
Two 15-year-olds is crazy.
In Indianapolis last night up front. Homicide, Osama, and the other dude, I don't even know his name, took two 15-year-old girls backstage and even tried to go backstage with them. Obviously, she said no, but that's weird. The girls were obviously not 18 as well. It's not like they looked old. He then showed proof through Snapchat and DMs, and the proof was looking pretty solid. Another fan also said that there were other members of Homicide Gang going around.
That's crazy.
Finding younger fans. Now I talked to another fan.
They just on the lookout looking for younger fans. If that's true, that's wild. That's wild.
After the show about how affiliates of Bino and Michi, people like Osama, were trying to get girls who weren't 18 backstage. Probably gonna pull.
Go into the fold and turn website layouts into an art form with Wix Studio.
Through friends. So there was that, which is true, but now we have the Bino allegations with him and a year-old. This was suspicious, but me and many friends were like, hey, he probably didn't know her age. We don't know what happened, and gave him the benefit of the doubt, especially since no one had heard his response yet.
No, the fact that niggas saying that they out here looking for him, bro, they on some little boom shit, bro. They on some little boom 10 shit, my nigga. That's crazy. And if Carti's still fucking with these niggas, that's even crazier. If the allegations is true, this is all alleged. But if this is all true and Carti still fuck with these niggas, bro, what other secrets do these niggas got and these niggas ain't telling? You know what I'm saying? And it's not telling if you telling on somebody that's messing with kids, but that's not telling in my eyes, bro. That's not telling. You need to tell somebody, bro, nigga.
However, soon allegations and more importantly a ton of proof began surfacing. There were multiple DMs of homicide gangs swiping up on teenage girls' Instagram stories. For example, a DM surfaced of Bino DMing a fan saying, "I need you to come back after the show and show me some. Only you." The fan wasn't 18. After that, more fans started coming forward with similar stories explaining they had heard of him doing it too. One fan explained that at the Houston show, Bino was trying to get girls that weren't 18 to come backstage as well as through the people working for the merch. Another fan exposed him because he was getting annoyed that Bino kept trying to take his girl who wasn't 18 as well. And
he said, "Hey bro, you weird as hell." He said, "I'm tired of this shit. This nigga Bino always swiping up on my girl stuff. It's old as shit. Go get back for Sosa, goddamn. Left my fucking ass off. He still going, yes, bro. That's crazy."
There's some more. However, I do want to preface that these are allegations and Bino is 100% innocent as of now. It's just there were so many cases like this, and because of that, I feel like it's fair game to report on it. So as you can see, there was a string of allegations and it didn't look like they were innocent. But of course,
bro, you can't be signed to another nigga, bro, and then getting money and stuff. Like, you got upside down crosses and shit, my nigga, and you talking about, this does not look good. Like, you got upside down crosses on, and people are alleging that you hitting up minors and shit. This shit look kind of crazy. And then you signed to another nigga, bro, that gives you, that's pretty much your bank because he signed y'all, gave y'all a loan. I don't know if it's extortion. Y'all probably don't even gotta pay that motherfucker back. But like, you know, and then you're connecting all this to his name because you're signed to his label and shit like that. You put a motherfucker like that in a tough spot, and then you guys, and then motherfucker get mad and want to kill you because he don't want to fuck with you because you are a alleged kid diddler. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the shit that I be talking about, bro. Like I said, if you see something, say something, bro. Like, it's shit like this. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is not snitching if you snitching on niggas that's alleged messing with minors, bro. Like, we gotta stop like teeter-tottering the line on this kind of shit, bro. And if a nigga get mad, bro, a nigga get mad that Bino's trying to hit up your girl and she's not even of age, bro. Hey, I couldn't even imagine being like a little 14-year-old nigga and this fucking 20-year-old, 25-year-old nigga trying to hit up motherfucking 15-year-old girlfriend. I'd be heated too. I'm exposed to everybody. Oh God.
Homicide gang still had time to say their side of the story and clear things up. And, you know, you'd expect a rapper to say something along the lines of, "Hey, in the light of the recent allegations, we'd like to say we would never engage in this type of behavior, yada yada yada, etc." Right? Nope. Instead, Bino decided to post this to his story. "All y'all want to play these games," and about 20 laughing emojis, explaining to him it was a joke, which, innocent or guilty, is a horrible response and just such a bad look, especially when you provide like no evidence. So as expected, the fans' response wasn't very positive. One fan said, "He's gonna be laughing in jail and big yikes, they might be donezo." To me, it's a sticky situation because yes, there isn't really proof that they said they were underage in the DMs. However, it happens so many times, it's crazy. At some point, you just gotta take accountability. However, I do want to say in their defense, just because someone DMs someone doesn't mean they know their age.
Knew what age they were until.
And I would say that that's facts too. If you don't, like, you know, if you don't know, but then if they tell you, then you it's a no-go. But like, if you don't know, dude, like, you don't know. But that's like still a tricky situation. But if you're a kid diddler, bro, you are excommunicado, bro. So like, if this was done on, if these DMs were on accident, then I understand. But if he was knowingly, or if they told him or communicated with him, then, you know, he excommunicado, bro.
After the fact. Now, if they follow through with it, yes, rappers gotta be careful. They gotta bring IDs and be like, "Yo, you can't do anything with us or even chill with us unless you're of a certain age." But if it's just like a DM, like, "Yo, like, sometimes you can't tell how old someone is."
But it looked like Homicide was creating a history with this, and as a rapper, you got ID girls, right?
If you get famous, anybody out there, please make sure you ID women when they're back in the green room and whatnot. Like, you don't want to get any allegations, like, you know, some rappers we're not gonna say, but it happens a lot
And also, to make it clear, no charges were pressed and they are innocent of making this video. Furthermore, Homicide Gang's violent behavior has also ended up biting Carti in the back. After their allegations I just spoke about, they were pulled from the Destroy Lonely tour and all other shows. And recently, it came out that Carti's tour had not started because Live Nation, company that's sponsoring Carti's tour, is in a lawsuit against them after they got into an altercation with another rapper.
That's wild.
Named Summers. But there's one more allegation that
oh wait, they beat up that nigga on stage. That's crazy.
Was raised toward their label Opium, and it's against Carti's protege Ken Carson, who was charged with some pretty serious stuff by a woman.
Person in general, so that's something to caveat this whole thing, has an allegation of some sorts from a woman or just something in their past. To get into it, Ken Carson is alleged, just like his main.
He also got into it with the Atlanta police at a Lil Uzi concert after he was mistaken for a fan and they tried to remove him. However, regarding his domestic charge, he was unfortunately wrongfully accused, which is messed up and no one really deserves that. In 2022, a year after the false charges were pressed, Ken was proven innocent and never spoke on it.
Titled Battery Domestic Violence. Notice that the bond is $0, so just because someone got charged with a crime does not necessarily mean that they did it.
Alright, we're gonna stop right there, man. This is fucking crazy, bro. I didn't even know a lot of this, like, besides like the gun charges and stuff like that, and like all the other stuff. I didn't know that this nigga was beating on girls and shit like that, bro, allegedly, and like all this other stuff. That shit is crazy, bro. And like all this other stuff with looking for younger people and shit like that, bro. That shit's wild, bro. And like. Like, no one has really had, like, their real day in court, you know what I'm saying, with this shit. So, like, nobody knows if it's real or true. Nobody pressing any charges or anything like that. So, like, you know, like, what can we all, like, we can all say this is alleged, or we can all say, like, this is hearsay and stuff like that. But, I don't know. What do y'all think in the comments section? Let me know what y'all think. This is the Scotty Show. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank y'all. Peace out. Hey.